Hello, hello.
Hello.
Yo,
All right, mutual hello. If possible, we do it in English, so Shiro from GWA can follow as well. Rebinold, how are you feeling about today's match? You already had one this
okay,
morning,
okay.
right?
Yes, it was a bit of a close one. They were a bit cocky. Even they were PMing on us because they had a goal lead, but we closed it out. And it's exciting that we're gonna close the last game of the official games, like series.
Yes. We'll be seeing your match sometime next week in a replay. Ezo, how do you feel after the last game? Are the spirits still high? Are we still hyped
Yeah.
for this game?
Yes, for sure. It was a hard. I mean, it was close one. I had fun on playing it, to be honest. Um, but for that, yeah, I mean, this is the last one. I mean, we for sure are out, so we will try to have fun for the last one, and yeah, close out the
We can still
for the
take some time to schedule the next matches. It's not like if you still have some matches, we can still play them out for fun. But yes, I mean, I hope. Did you enjoy qualifiers though, Ezo? Did you have fun playing?
yeah. Yes, I had fun playing.
Good. Would you ever join again?
Yes, I will join again,
Nice.
but with a bit more structure, I think.
More structure. Good. We are always improving. In the next 3 years, everyone's gonna be challenger in Malta because of this event. You'll see.
Yes.
Oh, voilà. And Revenold, have you enjoyed qualifiers?
More than I thought. Yes,
Good.
more than I thought I would.
That's a nice answer. And would you ever consider entering again? If the event has to happen.
Yes, yes, but obviously we have to find someone else to carry us because they're gonna be here. Our
That's
carry.
okay. By next year, they will make cloning machines, and you can have your very own Shiro. Um, yes, template. Well, guys, we're already 15 minutes late, so I don't want to keep this interview going. Good luck. Handshake.
Thank you. Thank you.
No
Handshake.
handshake. Oh, you.
Handshake, sorry,
Good, good. Nice, nice.
was sound off. Yeah, yeah.
And see you in the draft. Bye bye.
Bye. Good luck.
Bye bye. Good luck.
All right, so straight to the draft up there. Yeah, this game might not be as close. Gamers with attitude have showed a lot of skill, definitely for mid-build opponents. Kamochi really finding it a hard time to close out their games when they are ahead. So I hope if there's any consolation that we've learned something from these matches, and Kamochi can find a way to counter gamers with attitudes today. Let's see it, Kamochi. Just waiting on the ready here from their end before we get into this draft. Kabochi. Let's see what's ready here exactly. So we are just waiting, potentially quickly scouting out the opponents. Alright, let's see it. So I imagine Aatrox is going to be banned one. It's always being banned against Kabochi or Elise. It's either one of these two champions. Or maybe Draven. How can I forget Hot Dog Draven? It's in his name, Jansen. You can't forget that. Yeah. Kabochi, I would assume the Swain Yorick will be bans. Yone is also a ban they should look out for. Shiro is a great Yone player. Definitely something scary. Gamers with attitude do not like this Tom Kench and do not want to play against it. Alright, let's see what Kabochi cook up here. Like I said, Yorick and Yone is what I expect them to ban. Gamers with attitude might be leaving out Aatrox or Yone in this case. And Skarner is gonna be the last choice here, so both Aatrox and Elise are open for Kabochi. Kabochi, do they ban out the Aatrox? Sorry, the Yone. Oh. Or do they maybe ban something like Zac, which has been a comfort jungler for them? They can also ban something like Silas if they think Shiro might play it, but it is gonna be that Yone ban. So let's see it here. Gamers with attitude have the first pick priority. We've seen them go Zac in this position. So definitely something we could do here. Accident does not like the Draven ban. Sorry you feel that way, but it is what we have. Gamers with attitude taking their time here. Not really sure what to pick up. Zac could be a choice, but they go in for Poppy. Poppy, not the greatest pick to go first pick with. She's not that great in jungle. She's decent-ish in top lane. And she's pretty great at support, especially if you can play her to her max effectiveness. Kawachi here, now thinking about their choice, Aatrox is the next one. And we could see the Elise picked up, and it is the two champions they favor most. Aatrox, Elise, so Ezubot and Daniko here getting their main pickups. Gamers with attitude here forced to think about this. Now into Elise, you might want something that's not gonna fall too much behind early game. Sadly, there isn't many champs that can do that, so Elise is very tricky to play against. We do see Gamers with attitude focusing on this Darius. Some mask player has a great Darius, such a strong champion in specific scenarios. Can definitely do well in the Aatrox matchup. So let's see what their next pick is here. We could see something like Ezreal from Gamers with Attitude. They have played it a lot. We could see the Zac pick up here. Zac is not too bad against Elise. Elise is pretty good into him, but he's not too bad. And it will be Viego instead. Now, Viego historically is not the greatest pick into Elise. Elise can bully him out of jungle earlier on, and later on she can also attempt to try and one-shot this champion. He will need some items there to secure not getting bursted out before the fight. So Viego here, very confident pick here by Gamers with Attitude, with Thresh being the secured pick. Now for those that don't know, Whoopsers has a really great Thresh. He's a very strong champion with his picks and with his security with the Lantern. So yeah, looking forward to see what Kabochi can do with this Thresh pick. And now bans are out. It is gonna be the set ban, and if they really want to double down on Shiro, they should also ban Sylas here. It is the 3 champions he's shown that he can play. Yasuo is also kind of available, but they don't really have knockups for it. Gamers with Attitude sitting on their last ban here, and it will be Victor. Victor, a strong champion in the current meta, fits into the ADC position, into the mid lane position. So definitely a strong champ. Could be played top as well, but of course it's going to be Aatrox top in this case. So Kabochi, what do we pick up here? We could see Dios mío, a Corki. So we're going to have a lot of this damage. Hopefully Corki can burst out this Viego, because if he gets too close to Darius, it's back to the chop house. So yeah, I mean, what can you expect? Vayne now picked up by Gamers with Attitude. Oh my gosh. Vayne and Sylas. Wow. Or Yasuo. So 0 magic damage from Gamers with Attitude. Completely nothing. Kabochi, what do we opt for here? Against Vayne, very hard to play, but you do have Elise. Please note, Elise Cocoon will reveal Vayne invisibility in the current patch. So definitely something Gamers Attitude, I hope they have planned out for in this draft, as Kabochi are looking for this Jace in mid lane. A strong pickup and can be played against Yasuo, and it is gonna get locked in. So this is the draft, people. This is it. What do you think is gonna happen? Who do you think wins it? I'm gonna leave it up to you in the chat. I will be back in a few minutes, and I'll leave it just like this. Just need to go to the toilet. But please do let me know, who do you think wins this draft, and how do team fights play out? Alright guys, so who do you think wins the draft? Nobody said anything, so I guess I'll try to mention something here. KBC are looking very strong in my opinion. If it's just flat out these champions against these champions, I would put my money on that. Given to what we know about these teams, gamers with attitude are so strong. Definitely will give KBC a hard time playing this comp. I'd like to see what Ezobot on his Elise can do. If you could find these invades, definitely something I'm looking forward to. Let's quickly have a look. We have 2 minutes to go here on the spectator. So I'll definitely be looking to see how that goes. We see Poppy here will stop the potential engage here from about well, three champions. KBC lacking a bit in engage though. Gamers attitude kind of want them to engage into them, but they have a good combination between Poppy and Yasuo. Pretty much click on ultimate for Yasuo. Darius could also find a flash E on 2 or 3 targets, getting the Yasuo proc as well. These could be ways they play it out. I don't see how Viego's gonna get his assistance in this comp to get a reset. Viego typically wants someone who's a bit more heavy burst solo target, usually an AP character that can help Viego get his first reset. So comp wise, I kind of like KBC's a bit more. Elise could bully out the Viego, making him a non-factor and stunning him before every fight, potentially turning that power into something of a threat against Vayne here. The E from Elise does reveal Vayne in her invisibility. Meanwhile, Poppy here is gonna be having a hard time in lane, especially Poppy Vayne. They're very weak in lane to something as strong as Thresh Corki here. Hard times in the bot lane here for gamers with attitude. Of course, Poppy finds the stun. They do have the double condemn combo here going on, and Vayne can also set up the Yasuo knock up with her condemn. So a lot of like small little synergies here that gamers with attitude will have to make use of if they want to win this game. Meanwhile, KBC here with Jace and Corki are gonna have a strong mid game poke going on, and Elise could also help them out with that to secure the objectives before the fight even begins. So let's see what goes on there. We have 40 seconds to get into this game, and yeah, looking forward to see what could get happen. Alright, let's get to it. Another one hits the rift here. Gamers with attitude versus the KBC. Who are we supporting this time, stream? You're very quiet, all 30 of you. Come on, let's get some shoutouts here. Is Gamers with attitude gonna win this one, or is KBC gonna find their ground in this game and turn it all around? We see Zanzwa here kind of in dangerous territory. So we will see this bot lane is going to be the main source of action in this game. I would imagine KBC here have the early game advantage in this bot side. Oh no, Zanzwa might be on the receiving end of the KBC team. The flash from Whoopsters, the hook does land. Zanzwa forced to flash, and that is a flashless Vayne behind enemy lines. Spice tries to find him, and the tumble gets out. Whoopsters might find his next hook here, honestly. Let's see the cooldown on that. It's still on cooldown and just came up. A lot of flashes going out there. Do see mid and bots now. No flashes. Zanzwa for gamers with attitude, and Spice there missing out on his flash in this lane. A nice hook there by Whoopsters, confident with his own flash to get that engage. Meanwhile, some Mask player does go deep within enemy territory here, allowing Rebinol to also try and find the play. Daniko is very weak on his Aatrox here as he is forced to flash. And first blood delivered here to Rebinald, thanks to courtesy of Submask player here with his proxy. So we do see a recall actually happening here from Submask player, and he will recall to get back his health. Buys a refillable potion too. Meanwhile, Rebinald starting in the enemy territory here will be looking to take that buff. And I could look for a potential gank here in the top side. Daniko does not have flash, good to keep in mind, and he is pushing quite far up. But it seems like Rebinald here wants to get his level 3 as we see him take his blue side camp. And meanwhile, Whoopsters and Hot Dog Draven get the push in against Zanzua and Ibn Paulo. I can't imagine this lane to be anything but difficult for them, as the hook lands here from Whoopsters, a great hook from this Thresh, and Hot Dog Draven secures the kill. Whoopsters single-handedly carrying this laning phase. Ibn Paulo also taken low. They could look to dive this. Elise is there. Hot Dog Draven flashes. Ibn Paulo is low. And the last hit auto attack there by Whoopsters finishes it off with like 5 HP to spare too. It's very difficult there. We do have a supporter here in chat, Ray Rook. Seems to be supporting the Kabochi. Ezobot though caught in a hard place there, forced to flash as Rebinald and Shiro hop onto him. The sidestep from Ezo does dodge the W, but it will take him down as now Rebinald gets the reset. And a double kill between him and Shiro. Kabochi not looking great in that mid lane. Best to follow up on this bot lane fight. So let's see it here. Daniko is at half health around this tower on his Aatrox. It's definitely a hard matchup here to play against this Darius, such a strong champion. We do see Sheen being completed here on the Corki. Very strong item for these short trades, and Jace is opting for the mana route here with Tear of the Goddess. Not really going to help him out in lane, but it is something that will keep him sustained. Meanwhile, the triple dagger here from Shiro. We might see a gank here from Ezobot and Daniko. The level 3 Elise gank against the level 4 Darius. How will it go? Let's see. Daniko lands his knockups. Some Mask player gets low, and Ezobot quickly eats him. Nom 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 nom. And there we go. Spider Queen secures the kill. So well done to Mr. Ezobot there and Daniko for securing that kill on some Mask player. Rebinald still on the map though, not yet taken his reset. He has a lot of gold to spare there. 2k to be exact, as Whoopsters is now found with an engage from Ibn Paulo. The stun does not land, and Rebinald does get hooked under tower, shut down going to Hot Dog Draven. Double buff transferred as well. So well done once again to Whoopsters, setting up his AD carry here for a success. Where was this Thresh when you needed him in the last game? He's really doing a great job here of securing his objectives. Oh no, Ibn Paulo gets caught out by yet another Whoopsters hook. Hot Dog Draven now on a killing spree. Zanzua is taken low. And the Q there not gonna land. This will initiate the end of that play. So let's see it here. Shiro pushing up into Spice, sorry. He does have level 6. As the Rebinald does get most components there for Kraken Slayer. Ezobot still on the map with just an Amp Tome, not much to secure there. Ezobot getting pinged off the river there. He does get engaged on by Rebinald. Shiro is here to respond though. As Ezobot does seem like he might get taken down. He will indeed. Hot Dog Draven now coming back with a Phage as well. The dragon gets started by the remainder of gamers with attitude. We do see Kabochi are still ahead in gold here by about 400, but this dragon is going to be a big difference. A big spike in this mid lane CS by Shiro, 43 to 28, while in the top jungle here we do see slight gaps for GWA. Surprisingly enough, Zanzua has managed to keep up in CS considering how this bot lane is going, but Hot Dog Raven will receive a huge wave there to accept. Seems like Shadow Orion is looking forward to Kabochi's gameplays here. Yes, indeed, keep it up, Kabochi, is the message. See, Rebinald here might find Daniko. Ezobot is here, but he's taking his time. Rebinald pushed dangerously low. Some Musk player is here, does ghost. Ezobot forced out. Shiro is here to respond. Ibn Paulus here also. It's looking a bit tough to close out these fights. They seem to have it there with Daniko's damage, but Ezobot was not quick to respond. Whoopsters is now here and will flash, and instantly Shiro outs on the condemn. Whoopsters, who's played such a key role in getting his bot lane fed, gets caught out of position sadly for this play. Alright. And meanwhile here, Ezobot is caught lacking here in the bush. Rebinald knows exactly where he is. He does fully engage on it, and he does go down. The hook lands from Whoopsters. Spice does secure the kill there. Once again, being faster than anything, faster than lightning itself. Whoopsters, with these Qs, hits them all. Great plays all around. So let's see where the plays take us as we move forward through this game. We do see a kind of a stalemate here, as gold wise we are kind of equal. I think part of the issue here is that gamers with attitude really don't have good wave clear in this game. Everyone's kind of single target, and it's going to be hard to push in and maybe catch for dives or go for objectives. We do see them trying to attempt a play here on Daniko, but he just ults out. No real danger there from his end. Oh, a great hook once again by Whoopsters. This guy on Thresh is a maniac, man. His hooks are so deadly. Hot Dog Draven, another 2 kills there, with Trinity Force now completed as well. Zanzua has miles to catch up ahead, as Hot Dog Draven now securing the tower here. Looking very strong. Kabochi. This just might be the biggest upset of the century if Kabochi can take down gamers with attitude. What a nice little neat triangle that will be. Shiro finds Spice though, instantly engages the Yasuo ult and gets knocked back. Jace is great at disengaging this fight and does re-engage as well, as now Yasuo caught without an ultimate. It will be tougher to find this pick. Meanwhile, Hot Dog Draven backing off this mid lane. Whoopster is clearing out some wards here. It does seem like gamers with attitude are stacked in the bot side here. Not really sure what the play is, whether it's to dive this Jace or to help get the push in, but there are no camps to secure. Kabochi are pretty much chilling here until the next objective. If they fight around this Corki, they're gonna have a great time. Corki and Jace are already an item up on their opponents. Oh no, some Musk player and Daniko seem to be playing together, as top laners do. Meanwhile, Shiro securing plates here down in bot lane. Alright, all eyes on Whoopsters to see what he manages to do in this game. He's been playing exceptionally so far. We do see some pings happening around the mid lane turret, so it does seem like Kabochi are trying to find it. Whoopsters finds the hook on Zanzua. Zanzua gets taken low, barrier getting used. Hot Dog David needs to look out, he has a shutdown on him. Rebenold and Ibn Paul are quick to respond. The Q, the first Q of the game that misses from Whoopsters. As plates are now being secured here in the mid lane turret, Ezobot is here to respond. Ezobot, I'd really like to see you do more with this Elise. You've really not done much. Considering the champion is meant to help you guys get an earlier advantage. The grubs here are now started. This would be 6 grubs here, 4 gamers with attitude. Dragon is an option, but we are rotating very late now. Kabochi, you will arrive to dead grubs and you will arrive alone. Let's see if Ezu and Daniko can turn it on. Rebenold as the last grub is there. A bit of greeting from gamers with attitude. They could have secured just 5. And Rebenold will pay for it. The shutdown going into Ezobot's pockets. So yeah, for those that don't know, 4 and 5 grabs more than acceptable. 6, you're just pretty much doing it if it's free, and in this case very much was not free. Dragon is up though, and Gamers with Attitude will have a reset for it, as Ezo would need to take his recall first before going there, and potentially even Shiro might need to recall for this Blade of the Ruined King. This could be something that we will see in the next few minutes before this Dragon. Swoopster is hovering this mid lane. Vayne, Zanzua does not have flash or barrier, keep in mind. And another Q, missed by Whoopsters. I have to celebrate the ones he doesn't hit, because he's been hitting so great ones. I'd like to see this mid lane turret getting down. Dragon being hovered here by Rebenold. So let's see what the play is here. Ezobot is here. He does find Rebenold. A lot of damage coming out on top of him. He is at half health before this Dragon. That is the strength of this Elise. And it might seem like Gamers' Attitude are forced off of it, as Zanzua still needs to farm up and become relevant in this game. The Vayne Poppy pick, as expected, not really going to be anything but weak earlier on. It does come in a bit more later on. But considering Kabochi drafted such a heavily oriented early to mid game comp here, it's really going to be hard for them to find the picks. Alright, gold wise here we're sitting pretty if you're Kabochi. They have a 2.5k gold lead in this case. Definitely nothing to sneeze at. Most of it is on the Skorky though. As you can see there, he is up about 3k on his opponent. Item wise though, not really anything special at this point. It's just Trinity Force and a tier. We'll really be seeing that difference when the second and third items kick in. Meanwhile, mid turret is taken down here. Dragon was secured by Kabochi, and it does seem like Herald is the objective Gamers' Attitude are looking at, as it is being destroyed there. Alright, back to farming. I would think that Gamers with Attitude want to slow things down here. In terms of what their plays are, there's really nothing much to do. They really need Zanzua to farm up, become relative again, and maybe find a play around this top side. Or maybe if Corki oversteps, they can maybe try and pick him off. Doesn't seem like it's gonna be the case though. Kabochi are playing much more better, much more well organized than what we saw in the last game. Submask player Rebenold might find Daniko here. As the Aatrox Qs are landing, the damage is massive. Rebenold gets taken to half. Ibn Paulo ults Ezobot away. Daniko might find the kill, and is forcing the flash there from Daniko, trying to find that third Q. The Darius ult does secure him in the end though. Let's see this bot lane here. Shiro has gone back and purchased his Blade of the Ruined King. As Rebenold here might get caught in enemy territory. It does seem like Whoopsters and Ezobot are pressing him hard in his jungle. The Scuttle is called for, but some Mask player is here and will find Kabochi in the backline. His ghost is popped. Whoopsters gets taken low. Rebenold finds the flash W. We do see Daniko's TP coming out as well. Sam Mask player is fighting off in the corner there against Ezobot, while meanwhile Daniko is in full attention from Gamers with Attitude. Sam Mask player also takes down Ezobot. A big play here by Gamers with Attitude, swapping over the tempo of the match here. Gold-wise, Kabochi still have the gold lead, 1.2k to be exact, but now we do see this big spike that does help them get back in it. Spice will most likely have to give up the bot lane turret, and mid lane turret is also under duress. So it does seem like Gamers with Attitude are finding this power play, finding this gap in between the plays of Kabochi. Shiro now securing that bot lane turret. Zanzua coming over there just to pick it up. He does need some gold here, otherwise it's going to be very hard for him to play. Alright, in the meanwhile here we do see Hot Dog Draven and Whoopsers hovering around Gamers with Attitude's red side camps. Nothing much gets taken out of there. We could see a play option here for the mid lane turret, and Dragon will be the next objective spawning. Keep in mind we will have Baron in about a minute and a half, so it's definitely something we'd like to see. See that second item there on Corki is completed, and second item on Jace. Definitely some big spikes there as Whoopsers and Hot Dog Draven are here to contest some Mask player. He is getting taken down, and a big shutdown here for for Hot Dog Draven. Hot Dog Draven finding all the shutdowns this game with his Trinity Force and Muramana. Seems like they decide to take in this top lane turret over the dragon, and it seems like it's the correct play. Spice now might get caught out. Rebenild and Ibn Paulo are trying to fight him. Spice gets taken low. He does get taken down in the end. In the meanwhile though, the remainder of Kabochi are going down quick in this top lane, and they are pushing the tier 2. They just might keep going here for the third one, as Gamers with Attitude reply in the same fashion. Seems like both teams do back off, but Gamers with Attitude have the option of taking Dragon in this position. So it definitely does seem like it's a game where Gamers with Attitude are comfortable having the slight gold disadvantage for some reason the entirety of the game, but still winning out on these fights. Daniko might get caught out here. Some Mask player does find Whoopsers, but he does have Hot Dog Draven here with him. Some Mask player gets destroyed and deleted, and now Ezobot goes down to Shiro and Ibn Paulo. Daniko follows suit. It's really Hot Dog Draven, that's his entire team. Zanzua with the flash. A very aggressive flash from Zanzua considering his position in this match. As Spice finds Rebenold there, Ibn Paulo gets the stun off on Whoopsers. Zanzua will finish that one off, as mid lane turret is the next priority. Gamers with Attitude trading 3 for 2 here, as Kabochi do not come ahead in this play, which seemed like it should be in their favor. Alright, a lot of action back and forth. The game is quite even now. The gold is almost the same, as we do see a dragon advantage though for Gamers with Attitude. I would assume Baron is the next play here that people are going to start playing for. We've yet to see this Darius pop off from some Mask player, having some trouble in these last fights, as Hot Dog Draven's damage is astronomical. Now Rapid Fire Cannon is also completed on his end. This looks like a great game for Kabochi. Hot Dog Draven though sitting on a lot of gold. This could be also the start of a great comeback if they do manage to find the pick on Hot Dog Draven. It's 1,000 gold in someone's pocket, a third of an item. Definitely a big spike to any contender. We do see Spice and Shiro interacting here in the bot side, and Ezo is just kind of hovering, making sure everyone's playing nicely. Alright, Daniko calls for the teleport as both teleports are dropped. Spice is here and some Mask player gets bursted once more. Pretty much deleted. Shiro now finds Ezubot, and that's 2 teleports used there. But they did find Hot Dog Draven and the shutdown going to Rebinold. Oh no, it's a play on either side of the map as both teams find very important pickups. Kabochi do get 2 kills, but the pickup that Gamers with Attitude find is one worth 1,000 gold. So that's a bit more gold than what Kabochi were getting for 2 picks. Not really sure what occurred there for Hot Dog Draven to get caught up, but it does seem like it will help them slow down this Baron. Alright. Despite the difference here, the golds are quite equal. I do expect we are about 2 to 3 team fights away from potentially a game winning moment. Definitely this Baron is what we should be looking for. Dragons could be an objective we play for as well. So I'm curious to see how this one goes. A lot of words here getting dropped by Gamers with Attitude. Making sure this Baron is not picked up by Kabochi. Rebinold is here. And he's almost on his 3rd item. Ezubot could get caught out. He could use the lantern and he does indeed use it. Gets knocked away. Shiro might be in a pickle. So let's see here what goes on. We are chilling though. We should use the score key to our advantage. He does have 3 items before anyone else on this map. And he will start to fall off as the lanes aren't really going to give him that much CS in comparison as before. And he's not finding those double kills. Seems like Kabochi want to trade Dragon for Baron as it is started now. Gamers with Attitude drop Dragon and are rushing to this Baron. It might just be too late. 4k health, 3k health, 2k health, and Ezu has the smite. It does get taken down. Kabochi find the Baron, and now some Mask player also gets bursted, but it's really Whoopsers that gets taken out here. Rebinold finds the pick there. Hot Dog Draven forced to flash, but Daniko is here. He could be the difference in this fight. Though Hot Dog Draven gets taken out though, and he won't make the difference. Spice is there. Rebinold gets another reset. And Daniko is soon to follow another reset. Ezubot is the last man standing with Baron for Kabochi. As Rebinold absolutely cleaned house there. Does get smited for the slow. Ezubot now flashing backwards. He's going into enemy territory, so I'm really not sure regarding the flash. But some Mask player happy to secure the kill there with Trinity Force. A lot of back and forths here. Kabochi almost got away with it too. If it wasn't for those meddling Viego players, you know. Alright. Let's see. Whoopser is holding down the wave mid. And Dragon is now the next objective. Gamers with Attitude are able to solidify it nice and easily. No problems at all. No real competition in doing it at the moment. Alright, we do see Zanzwa is kind of back in the game a bit. He does have 2 more items. He's still lacking an item behind on most people in the map. As we do see Jace almost finishing his 4th item of the game. Hot Dog Draven is also sitting on 2 out of 3 components. They're funneling all the gold they can into the score key. They need him to be strong. He is their saving grace in this game. Meanwhile though, Daniko going the full shield route. Definitely wants to try and stay alive longer in these fights. And meanwhile, some mask player with the black cleaver is gonna be helping out to get that shred, considering they have a full AD comp. Definitely nice to have AoE shred on your team. Alright, so it does seem like Gamers with Attitude are hovering this top side. But that's all it's gonna be, because the remainder of Kabochi are here and they will indeed protect their jungle. So what's next here? Zanzwa sitting on Terminus components. He will almost have this item. Meanwhile there, Ezo does have both burst items and looking like he's gonna build a Zhonya's Hourglass as the next choice. Not really sure as to what Viego is building here, but it is definitely a mixture of damage and like shields and pseudo tankiness, but we don't have that much resistances on him yet. Let's see who gets caught out first basically here. Not really sure if that was Spice or Whoopser dropping a ward, but someone dropped a ward there just to make sure they don't get engaged on from behind. So Viego takes his red buff there. It's the empowered one, so everyone on the map gets the buff. Him and Evan Paul were looking to close the game, but decided not to. I can almost hear their comms. Should I go? Should I go? And they start following each other, and then he's like, no, no. And then they walk back. Alright, let's see it. Hot Dog Draven, Spice and Ezobot versus some mask player. Let's go. And there you have it, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, some mask player. Disappeared, now you see him, now you don't. Wow. The damage from Kabochi is real though, as it's big damage if they catch anyone. I'm not really sure what they're too scared of in terms of going in. One trash hook pretty much secures them again at this point. It's gonna be very hard for them to walk up in this case. Yeah. So if Kabochi won, they can really try to force things here. They have damage, they have the CC, and it's gonna be hard for Gamers Attitude to walk up. Alright, so let's see how it goes here. Rebinold is on his camps. He will be securing those. Baron is up soon, and so is Dragon. This would be soul point for Gamers with Attitude, and it is the Wind Dragon. Move speed is going to be such a strong statistic here to have getting around the map, especially for this Darius, who can get kited here. And after getting his ult, he will have a lot more move speed. Oh, Whoopser's hook going wide there. Rebinold pokes out. Summoner spells being used here. Ezobot completely on the side for no reason. Shiro finds the engage of the Darius hook, and some mask player and the remainder of his team destroy the Kabochi here in this fight. Spice and Danica are the ones left standing, but they will not stand for too long, as a big fight here ensues. They could look to end this game, honestly, the way it's looking. They have 40 seconds on Danica and 20 seconds on this bot lane. I'm not really sure about some mask player here, the idea behind this play, but yeah, if they're gonna finish here, they need to do it quick. They have 10 seconds before retaliation from the remainder of Kabocci. Ivan Paolo and Zanzua find Spice. That does go down 2 turrets, and that is the open nexus. Will this be the end? And it is indeed the end. Gamers with Attitude finishing the game in Attitude. An amazing game there played by Gamers with Attitude, but Kabocci did have a good chance, just sadly not today. Better luck next time, and well played to both parties. Alright, back with me. Who would you consider for the MVP, chat? It was a very nice game. I think Kabocci had some nice plays, but in the end it was Gamers with Attitude that secured it. So what do you think is best here? We have Rebinod popping off this game as well. Zanzua, considering he started off the way he started, he did manage to secure his KD. Ibn Paulo as well, notably on his Poppy. I think it would be fair between Ibn Paulo and Rebinod to have one of them in the MVP. Let's see who gets chosen and let's see who gets sent. So, Mala, please. Alright. What do you guys think in the chat? Who would you send? Danica with the sportsman-like behavior, telling us it was a fun game. I think that's very nice of you to say. So, yep, I'm glad you had fun. There were some close calls, definitely a lot less close than expected. We do have someone joining the interview. Bye. Hello? Hello,
Even Paul
Rebinod?
was shy to join. And
Oh,
he
no.
doesn't think he deserves it.
I think we should bring him. 2 people, okay?
Drag him.
Alright, yeah, shy. It's the only time we can give him. He don't come. Yeah. Boom. Hello, Ivan Paulo.
Hello.
I think you
Hi.
deserve this. So at least we have both of you, okay? I mean,
Today I'm not feeling very satisfied, but
it's
yeah, glad
impossible.
you thought so.
It's impossible to play the lane you had, and considering you came out of it 0-4-11, I think you did pretty good.
Yeah. The early game was very weak, at least from my side.
Yes.
We got caught quite a bit, stupid silly mistakes. So
Yes.
that's what I'm most disappointed about. But yeah, by thank God we have a strong mid to late game, and we pulled through.
Yes, Trash Corky a bit impossible for Vayne and Poppy to play into. Two relatively weakish champs in lane, and yeah, I mean Trash Corky are gonna be very strong, but
Yeah.
how was the vibe, Revenald? It was quite equal the game, most of the time through, but it seemed like you guys had an edge. I don't understand. How do you feel about the game?
It was harder than I expected. I mean, we didn't expect a 5-0 Corky to be one-shotting everyone, so that complicated a bit things. But I knew eventually that we're gonna come back one way or another. Like, if I have kills, I believe that I can carry. So
A
We
nice
were prepared
mentality.
for the Danica 8 rocks, we were not prepared for that Corky though.
No, for the
Trish
bomba.
really did a good job. He was
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
showing what Trish means. You know.
In my opinion, he's really great on these champions. I've seen that guy win games with Blitzcrank in tournaments before. You guys might not know him. He had a different name as well before. It was Leona DiCaprio, but he is very good on his hook champs. He's just like he excels at it. Honestly, that's very good.
Yeah, he played really well.
Mhm.
That's why it's nice sometimes to leave people their champions. Like I know he was like 1 million points on Trish, you know. So
Good guy Rebinald leaving Trash open. I understand.
and that rocks because I'm a good friend of Danica. I know he loves that rock. So
And Elise as well. Look, all everything was open, but you took it like champions, huh?
exactly.
Oh yeah. Mela, next time you're gonna ban Corky. Hope to see you soon in the quarter finals. It's gonna be cool. You get to have your revenge most likely against one of the teams you are asking about, right? So it's either Eversi or Regini that you would
In the
probably.
semis or quarters?
One of them. Oh, I need to check by tonight or tomorrow. Yes, we'll have to see it. Oh. I'm extremely tired. I apologize, but it's been a long day of
Okay.
games. I hope you had fun. Well played. Nice comeback and a great way to end the game, I think, as well. Just before we
Yes,
go.
and,
Uh-huh.
yes, tell me.
No, please. What were you saying?
I hope that Chaktion was watching because this final game was for him. So shout out to him.
Shout out to that guy.
Because I don't know if they
I know.
released
I
him
know
from
he
prison
doesn't
yet.
like the name, but I mean he changed it to the name, so he likes it. He
I'm
doesn't
not
like
sure
it.
they let him watch the game in prison. So
Oh no, he's arrested.
yes. Zambiro arrested him.
Nice.
Hopefully so.
All right, Mela. Well, sad to hear about your previous AD carry. I hope he gets what he rightfully deserves. It depends on what he did, but shout out to you. Oh my-
Jeez.
Is he in chat or not?
He is somewhere. I don't know if he's. I
He's,
don't think he's in chat though.
He's in prison, so I don't think he is.
Oh no. We will start a movement to get Chuck Tion out of prison. Better luck next
Yeah.
time. Oh man.
Yup.
Alright, so good night guys. He's free.
Good night.
He's here. He's in the chat. Chuck Soul too. He's free. I hope
Hey,
you're
what,
okay.
Chucky!
Yes.
No.
A lot of people
Yeah.
like this Chucky guy. A lot of people played with him on teams. I guess, right?
Yes. He's
Oh,
like
wow.
a small angry leprechaun, but we are all of him.
Oh my god. Nice.
That's
They're doxing you. Maybe we'll see you. Just asking here out loud, but if you were not like for whatever reason not part of the finals, would you go to a restaurant to watch the games?
It depends. Like even to play the game, sometimes it's hard to find a time to play. Even like to train is hard. So if I'm available, I would like.
Why
yeah,
not
maybe
too?
to go.
Food, drinks,
Yeah.
watching LCM with all the people there, and then the finalists and the streamers all come to the restaurant. It feels nice. I think it will be cool to meet each other. Why not?
Yes,
and
if I'm
you, and you all get to
available-
meet Chaktion.
No, come on. We must see pictures at least, lah, of the leprechaun.
He'll come. We'll tell
Yeah,
him to come.
Good. Omela.
Yeah.
Alright guys.
If I'm available, I will come.
Jaqbillek. Olele. U
We won't be kid because we'll be playing.
għajt il-Pawlu jiġi, eżatt, jħasra. U
I will
għajt,
tell Paolo. Shout
Esatto.
out to Paolo.
eżatt, shout out to
And
Pawlu.
for rabbits.
Oj. It's been a long day of games, today. Wow.
Yeah.
We got through it.
Loving
so,
this series though.
yes.
Loving this series.
We need to find out who's gonna be top 8 and what's gonna happen. Hopefully, not too much bumps in the roads, and we can have the final around January. So I see.
Perfect.
Oj.
Proset.
Mela. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Mela.
Tafa.
See you and good job once again.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Alright, guys, there you have